But it seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. He's got Hockenson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun is Jones. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback land on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. Making a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Giant football, first and 10. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27 on the play.
First down, here's Scatterby. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To the air, Dart. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up Fourth down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go. Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
Now McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackle and held it to an okay game.
And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Vikings 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard
Throwing
line.
is McCarthy. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Vikings! Jalen Naylor, 33 yards. And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Will Riker
Now the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Vikings 7, Giants nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go around. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
The 43-yard line.
To throw, Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Giants.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the 47-yard line.
Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Dart going to give to Scatterby. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10. Now Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Nailor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. Throwing his dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Dart. They'll set up the screen to Scatteroo. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker, or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now 2nd and 3. Here's Dart. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so he can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Throwing his dart. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Caught on the right inside by Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here's McCarthy.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
And now an audible here into something else.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
Drops it to Jones in the flat. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Street. 18, Pioneer.
Jones fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Toss play to Mason. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
17. Giants 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. He'll try and do this himself. Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just outside his own goal line. And bulldozing his way through.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. left. He's got Hockenson. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. To the air with McCarthy. And this one's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time, because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Buffalo 8, 19 Lions. Riggs. Check go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jones has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
60 Bison, 60, go street. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Street.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle made by Stephon Gilmore. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Abdul Carter able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
70 Rangers. Mustang 19. Cut 19. 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy will try and do this himself. And he will slide down with a good gain. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there, trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who was the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception. A lot of times, he just gives it the old way, but give him credit. He went old school. He was determined not to make this a pick six, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Well, here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it on play action. They'll go in the box as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, well, they would have been better served. Just turn around and yell, look out, because here they come.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. No street. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll go. Here's Dart. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Giants first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Giants.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, try.
On a jet sweep, here's Neighbors.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
13.
If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot.
Looking to throw, Dart. He'll try and do this himself.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
18 Cardinal.
And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
Brings up 2nd and
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Throwing is McCarthy.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
70 Rangers.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He lets one go deep for Addison.
Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. Bronco leading. Warriors 17. Hey. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check. 19 Tiger. Riggs. Hey, smash.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he gets it a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Let's go.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Giants 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Let's go.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass.
Intended for Dan Skipper. It's now 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. An inside run with Scatterby. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Connects with Slayton. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot